Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Tales from the Underrealm, Hazel. My name is MS-Punk1, and last video we was trying to planning to make our escape, but that plan backfired more or less as we got an early visit from the Archwizard. They came sometime during the night instead of the next day, as Tori told us. And now we're being escorted to Grimoire for our execution. But as we also discovered that looking back, we probably it probably would have been hard, or if not impossible, for us to escape anyway, since it seems like the prison was a big fortress out on a secluded island, a bit away from the rest of the world or continent. So this will probably be better anyway. You just have to be patient and see if we can find a good opportunity as it is now. So what will happen at the moment? Hazel elbows Sasha playfully. Yeah, because you don't have any other options. Hazel rests her head on Sasha's shoulder and traces circles on Sasha's leg. I feel the same. Sasha smiles and taps Hazel's foot with her own. Hazel returns the motion, and soon they pushing their feet against each other in a ridiculous battle that neither of them honestly care to win. It's just an easy excuse of touching each other. Sasha cheats by pinching Hazel's side. She yelps in surprise and accidentally gives Sasha the advantage. No fair. Oh yeah? Well, how about a particularly strong wave hits the side of the ship? Sasha slides along the floor as she clumsily attempts to brace herself, and Hazel is tossed into her, face planting firmly between Sasha's. Yeah, that's a nice way of doing things. I'm sorry, Sasha laughs. She winks at Hazel as she says the last part. Hazel smiles back at her. I guess the sea is telling us to get on with it, huh? So the sea wants them to have some fun, huh? Hazel adjusts herself so that she's more level with Sasha's lips, and then goes for the kiss. Sasha combs a hand through Hazel's hair and returns a gesture softly. And Don't lose hope yet. Anything can happen on the road to Grimoire. And for what it's worth, I swear that I will do everything in my power to protect you, Sasha. With my life, if that's what it takes. Sasha presses a kiss to Hazel's forehead. Sasha runs a hand up and down Hazel's left arm affectionately. Hazel leans in for another kiss. Looks like you're doing more than that, but their interactions remain tame for a few moments and a few more minutes. Then Sasha gives Hazel's butt cheek a light squeeze. That's how it's going to be, huh? Hazel smiles wickedly as Sasha Figgins innocence. Hazel scoots closer, connecting Sasha, cornering Sasha against the wall. She then pulls Sasha's head to hers and kisses her, this time more deeply than before. A few more seconds in, she slips her tongue between the assassin's lips. Sasha lets out a cute moan that makes Hazel want to push even further. Hazel presses her body against Sasha and starts licking and nibbing her way down her neck. Hazel thinks the red color on Sasha's cheek is adorable. I think our clothes are getting in the way, don't you? Oh. Sasha purses her lips thoughtfully. Let's fix that then. They both burn with passion and make love to each other intensely. Exhausted, they look at each other as they collapse on the floor. Once she recovered enough, Sasha gives Hazel a fond smile. Hazel returns it. And then she prays even, that she get a chance to do something like this with Sasha again. The caravan disembarks from the boat in port Akara, and then takes a road through the Basilisk Woods. Several days pass as they continue going through further west. I tried casting a spell as soon as we got out of the prison. Didn't work. I tried a few more times since then, but nothing. I don't understand what they did to me. Huh? You mean besides dark magic? Yes, you're right, but the only other kind of magic I know is illusion magic, and I'm not sure how useful that will be considering we're already imprisoned. I guess it's worth finding out though. Hazel begins to chant and her left arm starts to disappear. Oh, so it actually works. It's just the dark magic that is gone. Be quiet. I can. I can also turn you invisible, but don't get too ahead of yourself. I won't be able to fool the archwizards. We'll be able to dispel the magic right away. I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I only studied illusion magic in my spare time, so I don't know too much. I'm still in bad shape from our time in prison too. Suddenly the caravan comes to a halt. Both Hazel and Sasha trade glances as they wonder what's going on. Disciple of Truth? Where are we? This is interesting. Looks like Tori just met one of her former teachers. He might. I dare say this could be better than bandits. Now, together with me, start screaming. I'm not gonna say that. Oh, help, please. We didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was something else at first, but yeah. Well, I thought I actually had to scream, but I don't. Tori rushes over to the cart, a mix of embarrassment and rage on her face. Or what? You kill us? We're already going to do that anyway. Three archwizards are altered by all the noise, steps out of a private car to see what is going on. You're really that eager to burn two innocent women alive. Now this is getting interesting. I even think that you had found your way out if I didn't already know the ending of your tale, Hazel. The guards opened the door and put iron collars on both of the prisoners before kicking them out of the cart. They lie on the ground like two animals, and Hazel knows to play this up. Tok is clearly unsettled by the scene. Hazel looks at Sasha and nods. This is their only chance to cause chaos. Tori walks over to Sasha and claps her hand around Sasha's neck before raising her to her feet and slamming her against the cart. Upon hearing Toki's voice, Tori's eyes go wide. For a second she looks like a child who doesn't quite understand why she's being scolded. Then she looks at Sasha struggling against her and winches. She lets go, allowing Sasha to collapse to the ground and catch her breath. When she does, she crawls over to Tori as the tears start to well in her eyes. It's true. She told me the same story. Think about it. Why would she do that? Why would she give up the reward money that Eden was offering and compromise her reputation? She didn't have anything to gain by killing your father. Tori doesn't offer up a counter-argument, which means that Hazel's logic has struck a chord with her. Tori's anger falters as she considers the possibility. She's telling the truth. Can't you see it? Sasha is still at Tori's feet, sobbing furiously as she holds onto Tori's legs with her arms. Tori kicks her in vain, attempting to escape Sasha's grasp and her own embarrassment. Sasha. Hazel rushes over to Sasha's side and quickly checks to make sure she's alright. The Archwizards direct their anger towards Toki and the Disciples of Truth. The guards place their hands on their swords while the disciples assume a combat pose. Tori looks at Toki, a lost expression on her face. Hearing disapproval from a person she respects is so much is hard for her to process. Oh, I wouldn't have said that if I were you. Is he talking to the wizards? Tori remains silent for a few seconds. She's still facing Toki, so the archwizards can't see her face. They can't see the way her hand clutches the hilt of her sword, or how her cheeks turn red with anger. Toki gasps in alarm as the aura of Tori's rage emerges from her. I think the wizards made a big mistake here. It was a good thing that we ran into a disciple, man. Tori turns her heel with seeking speed, and in a single swift movement uses her sword to cut the head of the first archwizard. Okay, that's why one of them disappeared. Well, a battle that ensures is brutal and quick. The guards don't stand a chance against the disciples of truth, even though they outnumber them. Sasha and Hazel are powerless to do anything but watch from the sidelines. The other two archwizards turn out to be a much bigger threat than the guards, but even with their magic they lose ground quickly. No. Hazel recognized the spell that the archwizard was going to read, was getting ready to cast. Polymacious Inferno, a variant of a traditional Inferno spell, with extra power, and he was aiming at Tori. Hazel gets to her feet and runs towards Tori at top speed. She knocks the paladin aside in time to save her, but takes the brunt of a spell in return. Well, she was going to burn anyway. Sasha yells and through her rage charges the archwizard from behind. She jumps on his back before he can react and wraps her chain of her collar securely around his neck. As Sasha grits her teeth and pulls with all her might, Tori comes to aid and puts an end to the final archwizard with a quick slash on her blade. Sasha is thrown off balance and falls to the ground, along with the corpse of the corpse. She pushes it off her and then looks up. Tori locks eyes with her, then offers her a hand up. In that moment, Sasha knows that she's been forgiven. What's with the music all of a sudden? But she doesn't have time to celebrate that at the moment. As soon as she's back on her feet, Sasha runs over to Hazel's side to assess the damage. Look at you, Hazel. You died to save the person who kept you prisoner all this time. Why did you do it? Eh? Ah, what is this? Where am I? You're in the Underrealm. I am a nameless god. Does this mean that I'm died? I'm dead? Yes, I'm afraid it does. But don't despair. What you just did just before dying has piqued my interest. Is Tori alive at least? Jeez. What I cannot understand is why you decided to sacrifice yourself for her. Tori didn't deserve to die. Not now when she finally started to see the truth again. Meeting with her former master probably triggered something in her. It wasn't just her master. He was Tori's best friend. But that's beside the point. Doing what you did. Unless I didn't do that, I think there might be a mistake. Oh, I see. I let out a low chuckle. What an amusing suggestion. If this was all some misunderstanding, I suppose I better send you back to the mortal realm. Oh, so you're gonna get resurrected. Perhaps I've grown a bit soft, but I think I will prefer this new ending to Hazel's tale anyway. The battle has been over for minutes now, and Tori, Toki and Sasha are still gathered around Hazel's charged body. Sasha pounds a fist into the ground in frustration as tears flow freely down her face. I was thinking, it's her pants that are a little... are they burned or are they just scratched? Because I was seeing that behind the text box all the time and I was thinking what it was.
Something so real slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, now it's black. Wish that I could freeze all of the moments I had with you. Now how do I move on when the best thing ahead is gone? Feeling lost here on my own. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've
In that case, would you possibly consider setting me free?
ever done. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done.
Everyone turns to see Hazel approaching them from behind. She has a mischievous smile on her face. Wait,
I miss it all.
so was she dead or at all, or was that just an illusion?
Found each other at the right time.
Everyone turns to see Hazel.
Reversed.
Remember my illusion magic, Sasha?
For the light.
I'm not the one who died. It was one of the guards.
Something so real slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, now it's black.
Illusion magic spells have certainly gotten powerful if they can fool even me.
Now how do I move on?
Wait, so now I don't actually understand. Did she die?
Lost here on my
And that's how she got to the octopus, or was it something else that made her go to the octopus there? Or is that just later on, since she woke up and everything? I don't know. Guess we just have to see. Sasha sniffles and quickly rubs her eyes. Then she launches herself at Hazel, almost knocking her over in the process. To create more confusion. There were a lot of people in that battle who wanted to kill me. I figured if if there were two Hazels wandering around, at least some of those people would go after the wrong one. But when I saw the Archwizard start casting that spell, I pushed my clone in front of you. Luckily the timing was perfect.
I don't know how I did it before without you here in my life.
Tori's eyes narrow suspiciously. I know, I killed a guard. And I do feel bad about it, but he was defending the Archwizards. You and the disciples took down your fair share of them too. Yeah, so you can't say I was doing something wrong there. Tori stops herself and shakes her head. Is that the truth, Toki? Your name is Toki, right? Toki hesitates and rethinks his answer.
I miss it all, even the parts that hurt. You helped me learn how to grow. Found each other at the right time. Now it feels like time's reversed. Back in darkness, searching for the light. Feeling lost, feeling hurt. Something so real slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, now it's black.
Tori offers her hand to Hazel. She's a bit hesitant at first, but she cautiously accepts it. It takes a minute, but Tori undoes the collars around Hazel and Sasha's necks and lets them go free. Hazel nudges Sasha in the side. Be good, promise.
To bring you back to me, 'cause losing you is the hard. Now how do I move on when the best thing ahead is gone? Feeling lost here on my own. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done. All that I've ever done, that I've ever done. Losing you is the hardest thing.
Tori, now that your witch hunt is over, you need to go back to your order. There are people waiting for you there, and you can still do a lot of good.
I don't know how I did it before without you here in my life. You're everything I needed and more. Now I don't know how to survive. Found each other at the right time. Now it feels like time's reversed. Back in darkness, searching for the light. Feeling lost, feeling hurt. Something so real slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, freeze all of the moments I had with you. Now how do I move on when the best thing ahead is gone? Feeling lost here on my own. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done. All that I've ever done. That I've ever
A ray of light breaks through the clouds, and Tori gasps. She takes it as a sign that Irio has spoken, and even Hazel and Sasha finds it hard to doubt that.
I miss it all, even the parts that
Tori falls to her knees and thanks Irio as she cries tears of happiness.
at the right time. Now it feels like time.
After a moment she gets up and starts saying her goodbyes. She wishes Sasha and Hazel happiness and then leaves.
So real, slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, now it's black. Wish that I could freeze all the moments.
We need to find some place to lie low for a while, right?
How do I move on when the best thing ahead is gone? Feeling lost here on my own. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done. All that I've ever done. That I've ever done. Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done. You know I'd do anything
I,
to bring you back to
Hazel and Sasha exchange glances,
losing
wordlessly debating whether or not to accept the offer. Finally, Hazel turns to Toki and says, I guess it wouldn't hurt to take a look.
Losing you is the hardest thing that I've ever done. All that I've ever done. That I've ever done. Losing you
Toki leads the way further onto the mountains, as Hazel and Sasha go to follow. Hazel takes Sasha's hand in hers and smiles. So what was that bit about you telling me how much you love me earlier? Sasha blushes bright red and smiles shyly.
I don't know how I did it before without you here in my life. You're everything
For now?
I needed
For now.
more. Now I don't
And I love you too, Sasha.
survive. Found each other at the right
Well, I have all the time in the world to tell.
Feels like time's
We have all the time in the world to tell
back in
each other that from now on.
searching for the light. Feeling lost, feeling hurt. Something so real slipped through the cracks. Your love was red, now it's black.
And so Hazel and Sasha went to live with the disciples on disciples of truth on Mount Kronos. Initially they felt lost, but they both knew that the temple was probably the safest place in Averon for them to be right now. Over time they started to appreciate their simple but safe life at the monastery. They didn't convert to Inrio, but they found happiness in each other and in doing humble tasks like growing food. Looking good too. They knew that eventually they had to go back to their previous lives, but for now they were happy as long as they had each other. Well, that was a quick end. One of endings there. Let's see, what do we see here? There is one with Tori on the at the monastery. But yeah, I think that will be it for this video. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, so leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!